Hey guys, Christina here with CBrinley Artistry, here to do my first pour of the hashtag 40 Days of Pours. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to start with what I consider to be the easiest technique, and that for me is the flip cup. And I'm just painting my corners because I have an absolute terrible tendency to stretch the paint but never like all the way over the corners. So I'm doing that with the paint that I use the most of or made too much of, so that way I can use it up and use it for coverage. Now I have 3 separate colors right here that I saved to show you guys, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put just a couple of drops of this treadmill oil. It was like $13 on Amazon. Trust me, it is worth it. I've bought 1 bottle the whole time that I have been pouring, and I've been pouring for over a year now, and I can't even tell if I'm like at the halfway mark, because you really don't need a lot. Like 1 or 2 drops is gonna go a long way. So I already have all my others mixed up in bottles and ready to go. If you saw the mixing video that I posted yesterday, you can see how that looks. And then I'm just gonna lightly stir these. And all right, let's get started. Actually, I'm gonna start with the white base, because remember, the first color that you pour in is going to be the last color that comes out. I guess it might be a little different with a flip cup. I'm so used to doing tree ring pours. Like, tree ring pours are everything to me. And I'm just gonna kind of pile these in here, just layer them in however I want. No rhyme or reason, just kind of how I like to see the colors go. And I do like to use white to kind of like separate them as well. And so for this cup, I'm also trying something new where I put a little gold into it, and so I didn't all the way mix it up, and I put silicone in that as well. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. Put more gold. Finish off this purpley color. And I just made this purple with Phthalo Blue by Liquitex Basics and Primary Red by Liquitex Basics. And then I did the same with this blue. I just did Phthalo Blue and Titanium White. All right, and then get some white on there. All right, and so now because I painted my corners, I totally like messed myself up. I was going to flip the canvas onto the cup, but because I did that, I mean, I still can, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna flip the cup over as fast as I can. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And the reason why I use silicone today is because for flip cups, you get amazing cells. Like, you can just see right here. That looks so cool. All right, and so you tap this. Some people like to let their paints kind of sit and drift to the bottom before they pull their cup up. Some people like to do it right away. I'm going to let it sit, and since I have some silicone in there, make sure that these corners are covered. You don't have to wait too long. So, all right. Pull that up. Oh, look at that. That looks like a unicorn horn, you guys. That is amazing. And I saw this green kind of starting to form with the gold and blue. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch this out. Well, I was hoping to be able to kind of keep some of the cells, but I think I stretched most of them out, unfortunately. That sucks. But I still like these colors. I still like how it looks, and we still have to torch it real quick, so we'll see how that will affect it. to bring you guys closer real quick. All right, so what we got here is the flip cup. I like it. I think it looks like underwater motion. I like the colors that I chose. I wish I hadn't stretched as far so that I could have kept some of those cells. I mean, I have some here, so that's cool. But I really like the cells and like the unicorn horn that I first saw when I first painted. But thank you guys for tuning in for the first day of hashtag 40 days of pours, and I will show you the dried result tomorrow on day 2. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow.